Good morning, good afternoon, and or evening, and welcome back to the Den. Now, before we get into things, my AC is out currently, and I have a portable AC unit for maintenance in the other room. I've got the door closed, and, well, it's kind of loud, so I apologize if you can still hear it a little bit. Hopefully, we won't be hearing it when we get into reacting to the Season 3 devlog for Marvel Rivals. Now, I did notice on the YouTube channel that they also had a Phoenix video and a Clintar video as well. We might get into those. Usually they talk a little bit about the new levels or the new maps and, you know, the new hero coming in the devlog. If they don't do that, we'll go ahead and watch those and we'll get into that. And, well, I apologize about the lateness of this video because, well, usually they have the YouTube video linked in the Steam post. They didn't do that this time, so it kind of slipped by me for a few days, and then we went over the holiday weekend. But we're getting into it now. We're going to be hearing from Guang Guang and Zeong, two absolutely beautiful pieces of eye candy from NetEase, and let's see what they have to say.
Hello everyone, Guang Guang here.
What's
An
up, Guang
all-new
Guang?
era is about to begin in Marvel Rivals, as we will now be launching a new season every 2 months. Get ready for more heroes and villains, brand new team-up abilities, and an epic feast of super-powered battles as the Marvel Rivals journey continues.
Before we get into this, I actually did finish up the battle, well, everything but that last little comic page. I was able to get all the skins and everything else from all the other pages. So where I was concerned about, you know, there only being 2 months for a season, it appears, even though I was just getting to play really once a week, that it still might be enough time. But let's see what they have to say.
Back in Season 0, the Guardians of Galaxy's first expedition to Clintar did not result in Now's destruction. Instead, they inadvertently awakened him. After lying dormant for so long, the God of the Symbiotes has finally found a way to break free from his chains. This time, by his side stands not only his loyal symbiotes, but also the Goddess of Death herself, his Queen in Black, Hela. The throne of abyss is rising, the celestial husk has fallen, and our heroes must find a way to counter All Black, the Necro Sword, and burn away the encroaching darkness. Thankfully, Phoenix is ready to ignite the battle as she joins Roster in Season 3. Jean Grey is a ranged duelist, wielding the overwhelming power of the Phoenix Force. She can pressure tightly grouped enemies head-on, or use her agile mobility to disrupt formations from the flank. Her unique chain reaction mechanic delivers a whole new level of gameplay satisfaction. Additionally, her ultimate, where she merges with the Phoenix Force, doesn't just deal massive damage, it also has a special ability to clear enemy summons from the battlefield. Get ready to rise as the one and only Phoenix.
Sorry, Guang Guang. I'm kind of wondering what they mean by enemy summons. I'm sure they'll tell us more about it, but let's see.
Update introduces 4 new team-up abilities and retires 2. Since Season 0, we've added 7 new heroes, a 20% increase, and updated over 70% of all team-up abilities. Our goal is to continually deliver fresh, exciting experiences and fulfill every player's superhero dreams. We hope you enjoy the thrill of Marvel Rivals. With this in mind, we plan to release a brand new competitive mode in the later half of Season 3.5. Stay tuned for more details. And that's not all. Of course, the fan favorite Blade awakens and will be joining the roster in Season 3.5.
Okay, so I know they have to constantly kind of like balance team-up abilities because team-up abilities is where a lot of power in games comes from. I don't really like retiring abilities and team-ups, but I understand that we have to do it. I am really glad to hear that they are still committed to making each individual hero their own unique power fantasy, and with Phoenix having her own mechanics, they're just leaning into that, and that's absolutely wonderful to see. Now, a new competitive mode. I'm not sure what you would do with that in a game like this. Ranked makes a lot of easy sense, but I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if this is going to be kind of like one of their like kind of like a fun, goofy competitive mode, or if it's something that's like meant to be more serious and possibly complement ranked. Now we are about to get into the battle pass and the mission systems updates, so hopefully we're going to be hearing that we're going to be possibly getting more chrono tokens, or they're going to kind of keep with the same pattern of the same overall amount of chrono tokens available within a season, but they give us like a quicker delivery for those that are actually able to play more. And even for someone more casual like myself, I really liked the 100, 100, 100, 200 from the weekly. It's just something else I can work on in tandem with working on other challenges. Now, again, I am really curious about what they're talking about when it comes to the team ups, or not the team ups, but the summon ability. And let's see if I can actually find a good spot here. Well, they flashed it up pretty quick. So with Phoenix, it's cool to see that we're gonna be incorporating Jean Grey and Phoenix mode. So I anticipate this might be like her ult, or even possibly a swap ability, kind of like, I don't know, maybe Hulk. I wouldn't see it being something like Cloak and Dagger. I wouldn't see it being something that we can swap that often. But if it's like her ult and she can kind of go into Phoenix mode as her ult, and then her ability list kind of changes like it does when you go from Banner to Hulk and then from Hulk to Savage Hulk, we'll have to see. But that's what I would lean towards. And I do have to say, just from this art right here, they always do a great job with their art. They have a wonderful art style for this game, but they have made her look, I don't know. I definitely like how she isn't just carrying like the kind of the standard X-Men look, but I really do like her costume here. She's got variations in colors. She's got layers here. Like this piece looks like it's layered on top, and it's not just like a part of the costume. She's got great design here. She's got with the shoulder pads. Of course, Jean's hair is Jean's hair. But overall, with the multiple colors, you got dark and lighter colors to kind of contrast off of each other. I really do like the look of it. At least on the front. We'll have to see how it plays out. But I need to get back up to where we was. And I'm excited to see Blade come in. I don't know if there's a way that they might be able to say, get multiple heroes instead of having to like one hero at the start and one hero in the middle. I don't know if there is a way they might be able to give us both heroes at the very start of the season. That way, instead of just having one new hero that everybody's clamoring to be able to play, you have kind of some multiple options. Might make it a little easier for people to kind of play with a newer hero when they're fresh and brand new, right? But let's see what they have to say about the battle pass and mission systems. Yeah.
For Season 3, we're keeping the Battle Pass at 10 costumes, with pricing unchanged, to match the shorter season.
I love how that Battle Pass price is really consistent. And I also love how, at least when you look at the store, they're giving you a lot of value in that Battle Pass, which is, again, the tasteful monetization is something that, while I disagree with the price of the skins, it's really hard to argue with those Battle Passes and those other packs.
We're boosting the amount of chrono tokens you can earn, making it easier to unlock Battle Pass rewards.
Thank you.
Keeping the proportion of time spent to unlock all rewards balanced with previous seasons. We've also overhauled the mission system to better match player habits. We are removing daily missions and shifting their rewards elsewhere. Weekly missions are now persistent. Once unlocked, they remain available until the end of the season, so you won't miss out if you skip a week.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I love, and of course I know Guang and Xiong get to take a lot of credit because they're here, they're the face of the NetEase team, but I love how this team has been respecting player time from like day one. At least I feel that my time is highly respected. anyways, it's just something I've really loved. I just had to interrupt with that.
But you will still need to complete each week's missions in order. We're also introducing season missions, a set of challenges that last all season and offer a load of Chrono tokens.
Oh, hey, they're giving us more! And more quickly?
In Season 3,
Or more at our
we're
own speed,
adding a
rather.
new layer of hero customization
Deadpool!
with
Rocket!
accessories. The first batch features 5 new items for Winter Soldier, Psylocke, Groot, Rocket Raccoon, Jeff the Land Shark, Invisible Woman, Emma Frost, and Spider-Man. You can earn accessory points by participating in both quick match and competitive, then exchange them for your favorite hero bling. We are also bringing new chroma color variants to
I'm still waiting for my Buff Nito Speedo skin for the summer ones. I'm sorry, I just kind of saw the Rocket and the Jeff, and I'm like, where's the Buff Nito Speedo skin? I'm still waiting on that.
even more of your favorite costumes. Plus, some costumes will now offer a brand new customization option, Ultimate VFX. For clarity on the battlefield, these effects are visible only to you. Other players will still see the original effects during matches. Unlock these new color palettes and Ultimate VFX using unstable molecules. Starting from Season 3, you will be able to earn unstable molecules through the Battle Pass and events, making it easier than ever to personalize your heroes.
Okay, really disappointed that we're going to be getting another currency because, well, when you've heard stories about like the bad side of NetEase's monetization, one of the things that is always, or at least I have always heard associated with bad monetization from NetEase, or like over monetization, or even kind of getting a little bit into that like pay to win, scammy, scummy type microtransactions, is multiple currencies. Now, we already have chrono tokens, we have lattice, and we have units, right? That's 3 currencies. Now we're going to be getting a 4th. I don't know if there's a way that maybe we could repurpose one of our current currencies to also include this kind of stuff that he just talked about with the different color palettes and the special VFX for a suit, which thank you very much for making that only available to the, or only visible to the person that is using it, keeping down on visual clutter on the battlefield, helping players to kind of keep clarity, make their picks without cluttering up with a whole bunch of extra crap. That is wonderful. Thank you very much, NetEase. Now, again, we'll have to see. I haven't done anything with unstable molecules, so I don't know what it's going to be like, but hopefully it's not going to be extensive, right? Because I don't want to see 10 currencies in the game at some point. Or even 5.
We've heard your feedback. From Season 3 onward, you can mix and match MVP animations, use any costume, and equip any MVP from any other costume of the same hero. Plus, your team lobby background will now change to match your equipped costume, making your unique style shine even before the battle begins. In Season 3, we've optimized the gallery system by merging serials and special editions into one. We've also added a new cinematics page that features cutscenes from all maps, allowing lore enthusiasts to enjoy the narrative at any time.
And content creators to, get stuff to help out with thumbnails. But, okay, so this is a great thing. Adding more style, getting us basically more value for our purchases and our costumes. We see the background change. All of this is really great stuff, right? Being able to mix and match. This is wonderful. This is a nice quality of life update that adds something without adding any complication, right? Basically, it's just a nice little bit of flair. Soon we'll be at 23 pieces.
A new event tab has been added to the main lobby navigation, making it easier than ever to browse all the current in-game events. We've also enhanced the post-match results screen. You can now quickly see your battle pass, events, and other progress as soon as the battle ends.
That's nice, better organization. I like that. Better visual
Starting
feedback.
from Season 3, verified university students will enjoy costume trials, Upon completing verification, university students can enjoy access to 10 costumes and MVPs. We're rolling out email verification for students in the US, UK, and more, with even more regions soon. Be sure.
I wonder if I can use my old college ID and get enrolled in that. It's 2025. It's been a minute since I was in college, but I wonder if it'll work. Probably not, but this is really cool.
To check our official site for updates. If your university can be verified using your school email, let our support team know. And
okay, I'm screwed. My university informed me like 5-6 years ago that they were deleting my university email. Oh well. But hey, really nice thing for current college kids.
They will work to add that university to the list.
That's just nice.
The new update supports the latest Discord SDK. Once you reconnect your Discord account, you will be able to chat with Discord friends directly in-game. You can also stay connected with your Marvel Rivals friends via Discord even when you are offline. We are making it easier than ever to connect with your squad, both in and out of the game.
Nice. 2 thumbs up.
Since launch, we've noticed that many players using NVIDIA graphics cards have experienced GPU crashes.
I haven't.
Setting your NVIDIA drivers to version 576.80.
One sec. I think I might already be on this one. I think I actually am on like 576.81, but I'm just writing this down just in case. 576.80.
Or later will significantly reduce these issues. After the Season 3 update, the new client will no longer support replay playback from Season 2. Be sure to save any favorite replays to your local drive before Season 3 begins. Thank you for your understanding and support. In June, after intense competition, 8 teams have emerged from Marvel Rivals Ignite Stage 1 and earned their spots at the mid-season offline playoffs. The final 2 slots for the China region will be decided on July 20th. And in this coming season, Marvel Rivals will host its very first offline tournament with teams around the globe competing head-to-head while face-to-face. Stay tuned to our official website and social channels for more information and all the latest updates. And now, I will hand it over to Zhiyong for all the details on team up ability updates and balance changes coming in Season 3.
Sorry, Xiong. What's up, Xiong? Okay, guys. So, I hope good luck to all the teams that are competing for that final slot for China. An offline tournament, that's really cool that they're expanding that kind of thing, and they're kind of constantly trying to expand their reach and give access to more players for things like tournaments and whatnot. That's really cool to see. Guang had a lot of good stuff to talk about. Some of it was kind of short, but there was a lot of 2 thumbs up stuff in there, a lot of quality of life updates, just a lot of nice feature updates like with the Discord chat and whatnot. They just, I don't know. They're just doing such a good job with this. We need to get on.
Hey Rivals, Zion here again.
What's up, Zion?
Today, I'm excited to walk you through the changes coming to team up abilities and balance adjustments in Season 3.0.
All right, see it.
As Guang mentioned, we are picking up the pace for Season 3, rolling up more fresh content faster than ever before. Team up abilities are evolving too. We will be introducing new team ups in both Season 3.0 and 3.5, syncing with new hero arrivals and ongoing balance tricks to give you a brand new gameplay experience.
What do you got for us?
Let's dive into the dynamic team up changes in Season 3.0.
Oh, we got a Guardians team up. Come, let's get a Guardians and an Avengers one.
We have Primal Flame, Phoenix is the anchor in this new team-up and infuses Wolverine with the Phoenix Force. When Wolverine unleashes his Pharaoh Leap, the Phoenix Force activates, burning nearby enemies, overcome, and adding life steal to all of Wolverine's attacks. Next, we introduce Ever-Burning Bond. Human Touch is the team-up anchor here, channeling his flames into a special gadget for Spidey. This unlocks a brand new team-up ability. Spider-Man can now shoot a flaming web, dealing area damage and applying a
I'm pretty sure that's in the C slot. Sorry, my bar is in the way.
burn chaser. Just like with his classic spider chaser, Spidey can use Get Over Here to zip to any enemy with a burn chaser, triggering an explosion for extra burn damage. And the best part is that burn chasers and spider chasers can both be attached, opening up a whole new world of combo possibilities for our friendly neighborhood hero.
My Dirty Casual tries Spider-Man will be linked in the description down below. I'm actually kind of excited for this.
Both Storming Ignition and ESU alumnus will be retired from play.
Of course.
Hela will be joining the symbiote shenanigans for a darker touch.
Ooh.
Now, symbiotes have fused into Hela's Soul Drainer Hell Sphere when it triggers. In addition to the original effect, symbiotes tend to slash out at enemies, linking them together and slowing their movement as they are dragged toward the impact point. Squirrel Girl joins the Stark Protocol tag team up.
What?
Iron Man gives her a nanotech gauntlet, letting her command one of her squirrels to ride the glove. Thanks to its boosters, the squirrel homes in toward an enemy and explodes on impact, dealing damage. But don't worry, the adorable squirrel bails out before the blast.
Of course, for the animal lovers, we had to add that in. Exploding frickin' homing exploding squirrels, bro. Oh my gosh.
As season 2.5
Please don't nerf my
winds down,
favorites.
we can
Please.
see that the arrival of Ultron, the era strategist, brought a fresh twist to the battlefield.
Yeah.
First,
I haven't
the
played
new triple strategist comp with Ultron joining traditional double strategist teams proved highly competitive this season. Ultron's formidable damage output lets him rain destruction on the enemy backline from above, maintaining relentless pressure. With his drones providing automatic healing, he can swiftly power up his ultimate ability, opening the door to even more tactical maneuvers for his team. His drones also make Ultron a perfect partner for other era duelists. Lineups centered around Ultron plus Iron Man or Human Torch excel at long-range poke, while Ultron plus Storm forms a formidable support center called comp.
I didn't actually see that a whole lot.
Season's meta. Next, after the season 2.5 balance adjustments, Rockstorm comes, built around two hit-scan duelists, either both range or a mid-close range plus ranged, paired with double shield vanguards, perform strongly. Wolverine, the nemesis
double shield
of
is always
this
strong.
comp, made a powerful comeback. While Death heroes faced some nerfs this season, their
lot.
counters, like Emma Frost's Diamond form, were also turned down, and the Thing hasn't been as dominant. Teams built around Magneto plus Venom or Captain America, with mid-close range or depth duelists, still pose a serious threat to enemy backlines in the hands of skilled players. Beyond this, team-ups like Rocket Network, Jeffnado, Arcane Order, etc. have also delivered standout performances.
Okay, I need to stop right here. I rolled my eyes at Ultron. As someone who's played against Ultron, I haven't played him yet. There was only a couple of matches where I really felt pressured by Ultron, and I felt like Ultron was making things difficult. Outside of that, I don't. It was actually pretty fun to kind of focus on Ultron and pick him off first as Iron Man, because he even with some of his defensive abilities, maybe I was just going up against bad players, but even with his defensive abilities, I was still able to take out Ultron fairly quickly every time that I specifically tried to hunt him down as, say, like Iron Man. Now, I didn't see Ultron and Storm a whole lot throughout the season. Mainly what I saw was Ultron with Human Torch or Ultron with Iron Man. And I want to say I saw those a roughly even number of times. Now, also, triple supports, depending on what supports they pick, like if they say have like a Luna, a C&D, and then a Mantis, that's going to be pretty powerful regardless. And it's good to see support players be able to team up and work together with each other to kind of act as like a core of a team as opposed to mainly just the back line. Now, when he said that they nerfed dive a little bit, I feel like that little bit was actually kind of a lot, right? And I would like to see balance changes be more gradual. Like, I don't want to see dive be super prominent one season, then dive is just absolute crap the next season, right? I'd rather see, like, okay, maybe bring down some of the more powerful divers, maybe bring up a little bit of like the weakest performing divers, so that way everyone kind of balances out around this mid-range. I know that's not exactly possible in all instances and scenarios, but I just hate seeing people go up and then down and then up and then down. I hate that for individual hero fantasies, right?
Among Vanguards, we will be nerfing Emma Frost,
Again?
while buffing Venom and the Thing to diversify choices.
The Thing needs
For the
buffs?
Thing, his new ability, Battle Blades, will allow him to jump directly to a selected enemy and use his Storm Haymaker mid-air. If timed right, this can even knock flying heroes out of the sky.
I would imagine.
We will continue exploring tweaks like this, giving Vanguards more options against arrow threats. Although these changes will be rolled out gradually as we test and refine them in the upcoming seasons. For duelists, Iron Man, the poster boy of poke, has been putting heavy pressure on ground-based heroes. We will be slightly reducing his poke potential to bring him back in line. The Punisher's Cowling Turret has also been a bit too powerful, with his ultimate ability charging a little too fast after recent buffs, so he will see a minor nerf as well. We are also slightly turning down Mr. Fantastic's survivability in his inflated state.
Understandable.
While appropriately boosting Nemo's primary attack and Scarlet Witch's ultimate.
It really just needs to be a little
Rescomps
faster.
have performed well, but their high coordination requirements often lock Adam Warlock and Mantis together. Next season, we will slightly nerf the Garden Revival team-up ability while increasing Mantis healing and ultimate ability utility to give teams more flexibility. For other strategists, we will modestly raise Invisible Woman's healing efficiency, nerf Loki's ultimate ability charge rate. Meanwhile, Ultron's impressive survivability and protective capabilities have proven highly adaptable across various team comps, but his strength has slightly exceeded expectations. Therefore, we will implement a slight nerf in the upcoming season.
I guess I haven't been facing off against the best
These are
Ultron
just some
players.
of the changes ahead. Keep an eye out for our full balance patch notes coming soon. We will also be sharing the hero pick and win race for Season 2.5. So, stay tuned. Until next time, keep fighting, keep having fun, and as always, ignite the battle.
Will do, Xiong. Okay, I kind of figured they were going to talk a little bit. They didn't really talk about the map, right? But, I don't know, I guess I need to leave something for me to be a little surprised with, to be caught a little off guard with, right? All in all, great devlog. Guang and Xiong always do a great job. I'm always really impressed with how well they communicate everything, and there's even some stuff that, like, when I'm looking at the subtitles, I'd have to be like, whoa, hey, this is my primary language. Let me do a second take on that, right? they always handle it really well. They present the information really well. They do a great job every time. Now, I gave a lot of my thoughts as we went throughout this video. I don't have a whole lot to add other than, why would you nerf Iron Man? But, sorry if that was a little loud. But he's my boy. He's my boy. My first game was played. Anyways, he's obviously the person I have the most experience with because he has the highest proficiency. And he'll probably be the first one to get lured because, you know, reasons, I guess. But anyways, this was a great devlog. They always do a really great job. I am really happy to hear that they're going to be giving us more chrono tokens, and it's kind of going to be on a frequency of how quickly we can complete things, right? So that's always a great thing. More chrono tokens, and you know, if we're able to blow through it faster, we're able to get more chrono tokens quicker. We're going to be able to complete the battle pass quicker, and we're going to be able to focus on things like proficiencies or comp grinds or other things. Playing with new heroes, like that's a really great thing. If buffs and nerfs, I'm not one of these always nerf everything people. I'm not always one of these buff everything people. But I don't want to see I don't want to see power fantasies with each individual hero ruined because of buffs and nerfs. Right, we saw a little bit of that this season, you know, first and second half with dive characters. You know, they were like really prominent in season 2, and then in season 3, I'm not gonna lie, it was almost like a night and day difference playing with some dive characters in this season as opposed to last season. I'm really excited to see like DOT team ups come into Spider-Man and Wolverine. That's gonna be really cool, especially since he's gonna kind of be able to layer on that damage with his dive and slash. Homing exploding squirrels. It's going to take some getting used to as someone whose primary character has been a flyer, right? Oops, sorry. Now I don't want to see flyers get nerfed into the ground. I don't want to see anti-air become like a must-have in every single game. I'd like things to stay relatively balanced so we kind of preserve that hero fantasy with each character. That's really my only concern. That, and we're getting a new form of currency. Those are my only concerns thus far. Everything else, I'm giving 1 thumbs up, 2 thumbs up, or as James Woods Hades would say, 2 thumbs way up. Now, we're going to have to get into it. We're going to have to see how it goes. That is going to be hitting live. This Friday on the 11th. I was going to do a Friday Night Rivals stream for it, but, well, I've only had the door closed here about 32 minutes, or 33 minutes just about, and it is getting unseasonably warm in here, and I won't be able to have the portable AC unit in here, and you guys hear me or anything other than wah, 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 wah. So, if my AC is fixed by Friday, I will look at doing that Friday Night Rivals stream. If not, we're just going to pick back up with Den Time Saturday morning, and I'll probably just kind of feature Marvel Rivals a little more heavily because, you know, it's a new season. But I do want to say thank you very much for coming out, and thank you for watching. I'm interested to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think of the season? What do you think of some of the hero team-up changes? Do you like some of the ones that are getting removed? Do you like some of the, or at least the idea of some of the ones that are coming into the game? Do you agree with some of the buffs and nerfs? Let me know in those comments down below. Do hit like, lets me know that you guys like the Marvel Rivals content and want to see more of it. Do share it around, and of course subscribe for more so you don't miss more Marvel Rivals content and other content as well. But most importantly, have a wonderful rest of your day. And sorry again if you could hear the AC in the other room.